they're going to get taken care of regardless. She was a really sweet person. She was just special. She didn't know people cared about her. She thought nobody didn't care about her.
This is the story of Abrielle Baldwin, 23, who was murdered by her 14-year-old brother Damarcus on December 24, 2023. She was shot in the chest while holding her baby after allegedly telling her brothers to stop squabbling because it was Christmas. Damarcus then began shouting with his sister and threatened to shoot her and the baby. The 14-year-old then shot Baldwin, the bullet passing through her arm and into her chest. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Abrielle's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Largo. Largo is a city located in Pinellas County, Florida. The city has a population of around 85,000 residents. Largo is situated in the Tampa Bay area on the western coast of Florida, near the Gulf of Mexico. It is part of the broader Tampa Bay metropolitan area. Today, Largo is the fourth largest city in Tampa Bay thanks to a great quality of life for its residents, an affordable cost of living, and proximity to a vast network of diversified businesses.
They not that bad. That's what he said. Every time you talk, you swallow one. I ate it. I caught it and I ate it. Brand new Hellcat.
Abrielle Baldwin was born in Florida on May 6, 2000. She was also known as Bree to her friends and family. Her origins were deep in Largo, where she had lived her whole youth. She grew up with 3 siblings. She had 2 brothers, Darcus and Damarcus, as well as a sister named Ariana Birch. She graduated from a local high school in 2018, but information regarding her college attendance is unclear. Love invaded Abrielle's life, delivering her first son, followed by the birth of her second son in February 2023. Despite the lack of specifics regarding her employment life, sources indicate that Abrielle worked as a server at a local nursing home. Bree also enjoyed making TikTok videos.
I got a church song. Yes! I need a drink. I need a smoke. I need some strong weed to make me choke.
Despite the fact that Bree and her family appear to be having a typical Christmas Eve, Baldwin, her children, her 14 and 15-year-old brothers, and her mother went Christmas shopping in Largo. While they were shopping, Darcus, 15, was envious that their mother was getting 14-year-old Damarcus more things than he was, so they had a family spat about who was getting what, and they were all arguing with one another. They exited the store and made their way to their grandmother's house. They were heading to their grandmother's house because she was going to watch Bree's 6-year-old and 10-month-old babies while she went to work. They arrived at the house at approximately 1:14 p.m. Darcus, a 15-year-old boy, entered the house and proceeded into the kitchen with his grandma. Damarcus, the 14-year-old, remained in the doorway as they continued to argue over what happened while they were shopping and who was receiving what and who didn't receive what for Christmas. Damarcus stepped in the doorway, pulled out a firearm, pointed it at Darcus, and threatened to shoot him in the head. Damarcus then tried to encourage Darcus to fight, but Darcus refused, telling him to leave the house and that he had nothing to do with him. Now that one of the boy's uncles happened to be in the house, he separated them by bringing Damarcus out of the house and out into the driveway area. Damarcus was standing near a parked vehicle in the driveway when Abrielle begged him to leave that thing alone. Why are they trying to start it? It was Christmas, when Bree was in the driveway with her baby and a carrier in her hand. Damarcus then began arguing with Baldwin, using insulting words and obscenities, and threatening to shoot her and her baby. Damarcus then went forward and shot Abrielle in the chest, where she was carrying the baby. Abrielle and the baby both fell to the ground, but the baby was unharmed because he was in the carrier. Darcus comes out of the home, pulls out his revolver, and informs Damarcus that he shot his sister. He then shoots him in the stomach. Darcus then fled, discarded his gun in a nearby yard, and went to the home of a relative, where he was apprehended. Abrielle Baldwin was rushed to the hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Damarcus was taken to the hospital for treatment. He is in custody. He remains in the hospital. He is in stable condition, and he will be sent to the Florida Department of Juvenile Justice upon release. Darcus made deadly statements after being arrested and brought to a mental health facility. When he is released from the mental health facility, he will be charged with attempted first-degree murder and tampering with evidence and brought to the Penal Juvenile Evaluation Center. Damarcus had displayed a firearm on Snapchat a few days before the actual incident. His sister was murdered with the same pistol. Police also discovered that the 15- and 14-year-old brothers carried firearms at all times. Everyone was aware of this. Damarcus and Darcus were arrested in May 2023 for a series of auto burglaries. Damarcus had been arrested since he was 12 years old. He was arrested for, among other things, being a minor in possession of ammunition, grand theft auto burglaries, and battery on a law enforcement officer. Darcus was also detained in May for a number of auto burglaries, many of which are still ongoing.
Family and friends are going to gather to remember the 23-year-old woman, a young mother, who was killed in the shooting. It happened at a home off 22nd Avenue Southwest and Trotter Road in unincorporated Largo at around 1:45 Saturday afternoon. 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido is live at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
And Angie, you spoke to family not long ago.
Yeah, it has been a very tough Christmas Eve and Christmas for this family, now grieving the loss of this 23-year-old mother of two who deputies say was shot and killed by her own 14-year-old brother. I want you to take a look at who we're talking about here. This is Abrielle Baldwin and her two sons. You can see them in the photo there. 6-year-old Jamari and Amir, who is just 11 months old. Her sister gave me this photo after we spoke moments ago. She says their family is heartbroken about her loss in this entire situation as they plan her funeral right before the new year. Now, Bree was killed Christmas Eve in a shooting here at her grandmother's home in Largo after deputies say a fight broke out between her 14 and 15-year-old brothers earlier in the day. Investigators say that fight was reportedly over how many Christmas gifts each brother was getting while the family was shopping.
She's just a woman going about life, doing her thing with her two kids, trying to make a living, trying to make it, and you know, her brother killed her. And why did her brother kill her? Because what she said was, knock it off. Leave it alone. Why are you doing this? It's Christmas. Why are you getting all upset? So he goes over and puts a bullet in her, tears up her insides, and kills her. Leaves her dead in the driveway.
Baldwin was described as a mother going about her daily life with her two children, trying to make a living and make it. She was a kind lady who enjoyed having fun. It is extremely tragic that the family lost 3 members in a single day. May Abrielle's family find solace. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.